Whether facing the aftermath of a natural disaster or some other traumatic event, everybody faces stress and trauma at some point in their life. Athena and her husband Simon and their daughters Haley and Marissa all say they are struggling with the aftermath of this tornado. So imagine going through a really traumatic event like this tornado where things are just wiped out, and then losing a loved one on top of that. It's like stress on stress on stress.
We're still feeling the ramifications of that day. Here we are 10 years later, a little over 4 years since we lost Xavier. It just seems like that day keeps compounding.
The tornado was traumatic for me and my whole family. I still have to check the weather app every 5 minutes when it's raining outside.
The PTSD that I have flashbacks daily. Daily. It's been a struggle. It has changed me. It's made me a little cold.
I might not have the same flashbacks as him, but I'm also dealing with everything that's happened in the last 10 years. There's just been a lot of guilt. Guilt for leaving our kids at the school, because that was ultimately my decision. The tornado should have been the worst day of our life, but all it did was create more worst days of our life.
Well, as I was saying to Danielle, it's natural for people to play what if. You know they all survived that day. You know the answer to that question. You don't know the answer to the other question. Now, you do know that Xavier made a decision to take his life, and that is a tragic decision, and there's no question about that. And we don't know everything that was going on with him at that time. We know that this may have contributed to it, him going through this, but I'm sure there were a lot of things that contributed to it in the years that went past that. Conversations he had with himself, things that went on after that. What we do know is that you have two daughters here that deserve 100% of their mother, 100% of their father. And you will never, ever get over losing Xavier. You will never get over it. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke at you and tell you that you'll get over that. But you can get through it. He'll always be part of your life. He'll always be something that you have memories about, that you'll never forget, that you'll never decide that you don't want to think about. And he had a particularly difficult time in May, right? Anniversary.
Yep.
And that's common. Don't let him be a source of pain. That's cheating him. And you know that at one level, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
And we try to, we honor his birthdays, we always go and purchase birthday cakes at local stores so that, families don't have to buy it when, they come to pick up their cake. That's a way of spreading his birthday to others, And that makes us happy to do that.
What a nice thing to do. It is a nice thing to do.
Every year.
Every year we've done it since he passed away. We go buy birthday cakes for people in our area.
We just pay whatever cakes are at the bakery that haven't been paid for, we just pay for all of them.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.